Hi guys! Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will learn how to do unit conversion within and across systems. So, let's get started. Conversion of units is the conversion between different units of measurement for the same quantity. Typically, through multiplicative conversion factors. So, ano ba yung conversion factors? It is a number used to change one set of units to another. Okay, so either by multiplying or dividing. So mamaya, tuturuan ko kayo kung paano ba gumamit or maghanap ng conversion factor. Okay? So this involves the English system, which is based on a non-universal way of measuring by means of human body parts or other instrument. And the metric system, which is based on a decimal system. So one of the examples of English and metric system is yung nasa ating ruler, guys, no? Kung saan, sa may upper part ng ating ruler, meron tayong millimeters and centimeters. Tama? So, yung millimeter and centimeters are examples of metric system. While yung sa may US standard system naman, or English system, gumagamit sila ng inches. Okay? So, mamaya, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano ba mag-convert ng inches to millimeters and vice versa. Okay? So, the conversion could be from the same system. Pwede rin namang metric to metric, pwede rin namang English to English. Okay? And it could also be from English to metric and vice versa. Alright? So, the table of conversion is needed to convert one unit to another unit. So, these are the common unit conversion factors. So, unahin natin yung sa length. Okay, sa metric system, meron tayong 1 centimeter, which is equivalent to 10 millimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Meron namang 1 kilometer, which is also equivalent to 1,000 meters. No? So, marami pang iba na conversion factors. Okay? So, nagbigay lang ako ng mga common unit na usually na ito yung ginagamit palagi. Okay, so pwede kayong mag-search sa internet para mas dumami pa yung inyong conversion factors. So sa English naman, sa English system, meron tayong 1 foot, which is equal to 12 inches, 1 yard equals 3 feet, 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Okay? So across systems naman, ito naman guys is i-convert natin yung English to metric and vice versa. So, ang 1 inch is approximately equal to 2.54 centimeters. Okay? Yung 1 foot naman is approximately equal to 0.3048 meters. And yung 1 mile naman is approximately equal or equivalent to 1.609 kilometers. Okay? So, again, hindi ito yung complete list of conversion factors. So, pwede pa kayong mag-search sa internet. Okay? So, for mass and weight naman, ito yung mga common na ginagamit. We have gram to milligrams, kilogram to gram, metric tons to kilograms, pound to ounces, ton to pounds, meron din. Okay? Then, across systems, meron tayong ounce to grams, pound to kilograms, and kilogram to pounds. Okay? For volume and capacity naman, usually ang ginagamit sa metric is yung liter, no? Which is equivalent to 1,000 millimeters. Meron din tayong 1 cubic meter, which is equivalent to 1,000 liters. Okay? Sa English naman, meron tayong gallon to quarts, quart to pints, pint to cups. Okay? And then 1 ounce to millimeters, meron din gallon to liters, and many more. Okay? So, here are the steps for conversion. So, paano ba tayo mag-convert ng one unit to another unit? So, first, identify the units. So, alamin nyo muna, ano ba yung unit nung given? Okay? Kung meters ba, inches ba, metric ba, or English. Okay? Next step natin, find the conversion factor. So, this time, babalikan natin yung table kanina. Hahanapin natin, ano ba yung conversion factor nung given unit to doon kung saan pinapa-convert. Okay? And then, multiply or divide. Depende kung saan naka-position yung ating value. Number 4, Write the result with the correct units. Okay? So, ito yung example ng conversion. So, dito guys, yung 3 kilometers, pinapa-convert to meters. Okay? Yung 3 kilometers, ito yung ating given. So, ang unit dito is yung kilometers. Tama? Ito yung ating identified units. So, ang conversion factor naman is itong fraction. Yung 1,000 meters is to 1 kilometer, no? So, makikita nyo to sa table na yung 1 kilometer, ang equivalent niya is 1,000 meters. Okay? So, ngayon, bakit yung 1 kilometer ang nasa denominator? Lagi nyo tatandaan, kung ano yung given unit, okay, dapat siya yung nasa denominator doon sa ating conversion factor. Bakit? Para ma-cancel natin. Okay? So, pag na-cancel na natin yung ating given unit, papapalitan na siya natin ng ating bagong unit, no? Which is meters. Tama? Nasa numerator makikita yon. So, ngayon, pwede na nating i-simplify yung ating equation. So, 3 times 1,000, that is 3,000 meters. Okay? Nakuha ba? Okay, so now let's have more examples. Example number 1. Convert 108 inches into feet. So, step 1 natin, identify the units. So, ang given units natin dito is inches. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, i-convert natin into feet. So, ngayon, hanapin natin yung kanyang conversion factor. So, based on the table, ang 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Okay? Or 12 inches is equal to 1 foot. Okay? So, ngayon, gawin natin yung kanyang equation. So, 108 inches, yan yung given. I-multiply natin ngayon dun sa ating conversion factor. So, again, pag gumawa kayo guys ng conversion factor, make sure na yung given unit, yung inches, nasa denominator. Okay? So, in this case, yung 12 inches, ilalagay natin sa denominator. Yung 1 foot, nasa numerator. Okay? So, para ang mangyayari, yung given unit natin, yung inches, makakancel. Tama? And then, simplify natin yung ating equation. So, 108 times 1, 108, divided by 12, that is 9. Then, ang bago nating unit will be feet. So, ang final answer natin is 9 feet. Okay, nakuha ba? So, next, another example, number 2. Convert 39 decimeters into millimeters. Okay, so kung i-check natin, yung ating units, ang given natin is decimeters. Then, we are asked to convert it into millimeters. So, ang unang step natin, find the conversion factor. So, ang conversion factor nito guys, ang 1 decimeter is equal to 100 millimeters. Okay? So, gawin natin yung kanyang equation. So, sulat niyo yung given, 39 decimeters. So, again, dahil ang ating given unit is dm, dapat yung dm nasa denominator. Okay? So, we have 1 dm equals yung 100 millimeter, ilalagay mo ngayon sa numerator. Okay? So, in this case, makakancel na yung ating dm. And then, simplify nyo lang yung equation. 39 times 100, that is 3,900 millimeters. Okay, nakuha ba guys kung paano mag-convert ng unit to another unit? So, ang lagi nyo lang tatandaan dito guys, no? Yung kung ano yung given unit, make sure na pag ginawa nyo yung inyong conversion factor, nasa denominator yon. Okay, dm, nasa denominator yung dm. Inches, nasa denominator yung inches. Okay? So, next, example 3. Convert 18.9 miles into meters. So, dito, ang ating given unit is miles. Then, pinapagawa siyang meters. Ngayon, guys, pag titignan nyo yung ating table, wala tayong direct conversion from miles to meters. So, anong gagawin natin? Parang gagawa kayo dito ng bridge, ng tulay. Okay? So, ano yung dapat nyong hanapin? So, ang una nyong gagawin, si 18.9 miles, since yung miles is an English system, i-convert nyo muna into metric system, no? So, ang metric niyan is kilometers. Ito yung makikita nyo sa table. 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometers. Okay? And then, pagka naka-kilometers na kayo, yung 1 kilometers, pwede mo na siyang i-convert into meters. Okay? So, kilometers equals 1,000 meters. So, naintindihan? So, ibig sabihin, dalawang conversion factors yung gagamitin to convert miles into meters. Okay? So, try natin. So, paano ba gagawin yung ating equation? First, isulat nyo muna yung 18.9 miles. So, again, mile yung ating given unit. So, dapat, yung conversion factor natin, ang nasa denominator is miles. So, 1 mile equals 1.609 kilometers. Nakuha ba? So, in this case, sa first step natin, makakancel mo yung mile. Okay? Next, naka-kilometers na tayo. So, ang gagawin natin, yung kilometers, i-convert natin into meters. Okay? So, may conversion factor tayo doon. 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters. So, dito, ang unit na natin is kilometer. So, ibig sabihin, pag ginamit mo itong pangalawang conversion factor, yung kilometer ang nasa denominator. Tama? Para makancel natin yung ating kilometer and may iwan si meters. Naintindihan? So, ngayon, pwede nyo nang isimplify yung ating equation. So, 18.9 times 1.609 times 1,000. Okay, so ang final answer natin, we have 30,410.1 meters. Okay, naintindihan ba guys yung number 3? Next, number 4. So, let's try to convert 7.2 pounds into ounces. Okay, so ang conversion factor natin dito, ang 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. Okay? So, gawin natin yung equation, 7.2 pounds. So, again, pounds yung ating given unit. So, yung conversion factor natin, dapat yung pound nasa denominator. Okay, so 1 pound equals 16 ounce, so makakancel yung pound. Tama? And then 7.2 times 16, that is 115.2 ounces. Okay, naintindihan ba? Next, number 5. Convert 11.3 grams into pounds. So, ang conversion factor natin dito, ang 1,000 grams is equal to 1 kilogram. And then, yung 1 pound is equal to 0.4536 kilogram. So, ibig sabihin, gagawa na naman tayo ng bridge, no, ng tulay. Kasi wala tayong direct conversion factor from grams into pounds. So, ang gagawin nyo muna, i-convert nyo si grams into kilograms. And then, pagka kilograms na siya, gagawin na natin siyang pound. Okay? So, ito yung mga conversion factors natin. So, try natin gawin yung kanyang equation. So, 11.3 grams. Ito yung given. So, dahil grams yung ating given units, sa ating first conversion factor, dapat yung grams nasa denominator. So, 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. So, in this case, makakancel na yung gram. Tama? Ngayon, naka-kilogram na tayo. So, yung kilogram, i-convert natin into pounds. So, meron tayong another conversion factor dyan. So, since kilogram yung dapat makancel, so yung 0.4536 kilogram, ilalagay mo ngayon sa denominator. Tama? So, ngayon, makakancel na yung kilogram, and then yung pound natin nasa taas. Ito na ngayon yung magiging final answer. So, 11.3 divided by 1,000. Okay, and then another division, divide 0.4536. Okay, so ang final answer natin dyan, we have 0.0249 pounds. Okay, so naintindihan ba to? Next, last example, number 6, convert 5 gallons to liter. So ang conversion factor nito, ang 1 gallon is equal to 3.785 liters. Okay, so gawin natin yung equation. 5 gallons times 1 gallon. So, since gallon yung ating given, so nasa denominator dapat yan para makancel. Tama? And then yung 3.785 liters, ito yung nasa numerator para ito na yung magiging unit natin. So 5 times 3.785 liters, that is 18.925 liters. Okay? So, naintindihan ba guys? So, and that's it for our lesson today. I hope you were able to understand the topic. So, if you have any questions or clarifications, feel free to drop a comment below. Thank you so much guys for watching. This is Prof. D. See you in the flip side. Bye!